girls, I'm Daisy, and in this video, I'm gonna be building an apartment above my ice cream shop. I'm sure you don't want to sit through an hour-long intro, so let's get straight into building. As usual, I don't know how to say, how to introduce that I'm in voiceover and that I started building, because obviously I can't just say, I started this build by placing a bookshelf, and now I'm gonna start ranting about the most random stuff in voiceover. So I'm gonna start by telling a little story that I think might be kind of fun to tell and kind of fun to listen to when you're watching the video. And then I'm just gonna go and rant about the most random stuff because that's what I do in every video. I literally ended up spending over 5 minutes talking about that I had a little bit of ADD and maybe a little bit of ADHD. Who cares about that? I don't think much people care about what I'm gonna say, but I feel like it's interesting to I don't know, just listen to someone rant about the most random stuff, because listening to someone talk about the build is just boring, no, I don't like it. So I'm just gonna rant about random stuff. We're already a minute and a half on the video. Whoa. So my kind of little story that I would like to tell is just that once I was going to watch a movie with my mom. We were gonna take mom and daughter night, to go watch a movie at the drive-in theater. I think that's the name. Hold on, I gotta go check. It's the theater that you go with your car and then it's just a big screen outside and you connect your radio to it to hear the movie. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a drive-in cinema or something like that. If you've never been to one, it's just you go with your car and then there's a big screen outside and you connect your radio to it and stuff to listen to the movie. In theory, you're not allowed to bring your own snacks, but you do it anyways because they don't really check. They don't check at all. They just they check at the fastest looking window just because they have to when you're driving in and you pay your ticket or whatever it's called for the movie. You paid to see the movie and they'll just take the fastest look just because they have to, but they're not actually looking. They're just pretending they're doing their job, but they're not. And they just ask you children or adults, for because it's different prices for children and adults, or teen. I think it's different prices for children, teens, and adults. Anyways, that's not important to the story. It's just what a drive-in is, and we always bring our own snacks. That's why we prefer going to the drive-in cinema rather than an actual cinema where you just sit in rows and rows and rows of seats and hear everyone munching on their popcorn. At the drive-in, sometimes there's a car, because you park, the back of your car is facing the screen so that you just open the back door and you just look at the movie by sitting in the trunk, I think it's called. I'm not sure though. So there's some people's trunk door that kind of blocks the bottom of the screen, but it's still fun because you can talk with your friends or whoever you're going with. You can bring blankets, you can bring your own snacks. It's super fun. So anyways, super long rant about why we prefer going to the drive-in cinema. Anyways, yeah, so that night there was a new movie that launched, and I think we went the day after, the second day that it was out in cinemas and stuff, I think. And then the drive-in was packed, and it was all for that movie. But when I mean packed, I mean hours of wait. We arrived early because the movie starts whenever it's dark outside, and I think it was 7 when we arrived. And then we're oh, why is there police? Oh, what is that lineup for? Then oh, okay, it's not that bad. We're just gonna try to get in, And then they say we have to go all the way back there to the lineup. But it's a super long lineup, and it's so slow. It took us an hour to get maybe a third of the way there. But then we thought that it was the end of the lineup, and already with just that part of the lineup, because it was just part of the lineup that we thought was the whole lineup, we arrived there and the police that was there directed us to go on our right, so kind of going away from the drive-in. And then we say, oh no, we're trying to go see a movie at the drive-in. Do we have to go around by another street to get in? Because they were obviously blocking the way. And he's oh no, that's the waiting line. You just go there and then you go all the way back there and then you come all the way back and that's just the line to wait. What? We thought we were done with the lineup and it took us like an hour. Obviously, we would have no space to park there because there was like spaces. So there's a maximum number of cars that can get in. So we're like, what the heck? How is there that many people? I think it was like a Friday night, I think. So that's why it was packed. My God, it was so packed. So we go in and then we're like, we're not gonna make it. We're gonna wait like another hour and a half. The movie's gonna have already started because it was getting a little bit dark. So we're gonna get there. The movie's gonna have already started. It's gonna be so late. We're gonna wait for like an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours because of how long the line was. And then there's just not like we're gonna be done with the line. We're gonna arrive at this drive-in cinema and there's gonna be no spot for the movie. They're just gonna say, oh, all spots are taken, sorry, you can't watch that movie today. So we end up deciding that we're not gonna go and we're just gonna go back home. And like we were already in the line, so there was like a parking of some sort, not like a parking like a business or something, I don't know, whatever, and there was like a parking attached to it. So we just go in there and just like escape the line, and then we get out and we go back towards home. But then I ask if they're like putting the movie in like cinemas, like actual cinemas, not drive-in cinemas. So I go check the website of like the cinema that's closer to where we are and where we live, and yes, they have it in like half an hour, which is the last time they have it of the day. So I'm like, do you think we can make it? She's like, oh, it's gonna be tight. We ended up making it. Like, we were maybe a minute or two late. Like, we arrived and the ads were already started. Like, who cares? We got to watch our movie. But we couldn't bring in our own snacks this time, which was sad. So we had to buy the popcorn and stuff. It was so much more expensive than the drive-in cinema. I'm sorry if I like keep turning my head like this. I'm just looking at my hamster cage. I don't know why, for no reason, because he's sleeping, of course. Hamsters are nocturnal. And it's like 10:45 in the morning right now. I'm filming this voiceover the day that I have to post this. It's fine, I have the whole day to edit it and stuff. So yeah, we get in the cinema with like a couple minutes before the movie starts, and then we get in, there was like no one. And yeah, we were a few minutes late, but we were like the only people. I think there was one other person in the whole cinema. And it's a massive room. Like there was like another one group of people only. So yeah, we got to watch our movie. It's just sad that we couldn't watch it in the drive-in, because a movie is more enjoyable in the drive-in than in an actual cinema, I find, at least. But we got to see the movie we wanted to see the night we wanted to see it, so that was fun. And I just thought of something else that I could talk about quickly, which is that once I went to the cinema with my friend Zoe and other friends, which I'm not gonna name because Zoe told me she didn't really care if I actually said her name on my channel. But the two other friends that I'm with, there's one of those who's watching my videos and commented on one of them, but she doesn't want me to say her name, which is totally normal. And the other one who doesn't even know that I have a YouTube channel. So yeah, we go to the cinema and we choose that we're gonna decide the movie once we're at the cinema, which is not what I would have done. I would have chosen it before, but we decided that we're gonna choose the movie once we get there and like see all the options. And we end up going to see the same movie I had wanted to see at the drive-in, but ended up seeing at that same cinema. So yeah, but I was one of the ones that was like, oh yeah, we should watch this one. So like majority of us wanted to see that new movie, so we went to see it, and then we were like a couple minutes late to the movie. So like we asked, and the person giving us our ticket or whatever it's called to go see the movie is like, well, the movie has already started. Do you want to have this one that is like that the movie is starting right now, or would you prefer to have the option in like an hour and something? But she's like, but there's 15 minutes of ads, so if you want the one that's right now, you still have the time to get whatever you want, because there's 15 minutes of ads, you're fine. We're like, what? 15 minutes of ads? How much money do you guys make with 15 minutes of ads? Oh my god. So yeah, the lady was just like, oh, you're gonna be late to your movie, but there's 15 minutes of ads, so don't worry about it. What? What? Okay, but yeah, that was it for my rant, because I think this time I'm finally gonna speak long enough to actually cover the whole time lapse, like the whole building part of this video, because I never do it for some reason, and I always end up like putting some music or actually doing another voiceover, which I don't really feel like doing. So if I didn't speak for long enough, you're just gonna have some music, and if I did speak for long enough, it's just gonna get here, and like you're gonna go to the tour and you're gonna hear me saying it's time for the tour, so let's tour the build, because yeah, I filmed the tour like yesterday or like 2 days ago. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah, that was it. Bye. It's time for the tour, so let's tour the build. This is the ice cream shop that I built in the last town episode. If you didn't know I had a series, I will link the playlist down below in the description, so go check that out. But this video is not about that, it's about the apartment. Here it is. So in the entryway, first thing that I want to talk about is this carpet. It's pretty simple, just 2 heart carpets and a regular entryway mat, but I think the hearts are so cute. We have some daisies and some other decorations, including another daisy, a heart, a pyramid, a little vase, and other cutesy stuff. This is the living room. We also have another kind of custom carpet, just multiple carpets put together, a lot of pillows, which are a small detail but add a lot to a build. The small table has quite a few items on it for its size, but I think it's so cute and doesn't look like too much. This shelf is totally not copy and pasted from over there. This one either. Pretend you didn't see the exact same things over here. As I said in multiple videos, you can never have too many books. I read so much, so of course I'm gonna put 10,000 books in every Blocks Big build I build. This is the dining table, which also is totally not copy and pasted from the ice cream shop. I shouldn't have told you that. Anyways, we have some other wall decorations, including these daisy pillows that I custom put on this kind of gritty like type of thing with the transform tool, one of my favorite game passes. It is so good. Diagonally to the dining table, diagonally, is that even a word? I don't know. This is the kitchen, and it's pretty cute. Also, there's almost nothing copy and pasted here. The only few items that are copy and pasted, like this frame, are from this area over here. The kitchen has a few cute details. I'm not sure what this daisy is supposed to be. Maybe like a soap next to the soap. Never know, but like this custom chopping board and stuff like that. And I also love the gradient mugs. We have seashell, oyster, and turkey gray that do an amazing gradient, and another super cute carpet. Over here, I am proud to say that there is nothing copy and pasted because it's the first thing that I built. I don't know why I didn't just start in the entryway or anything else, but I started here. Anyways, this is like either a study area or just a desk area if like you work from home or something like that. We have 2 llamas, which are honestly so cute. Some other plants, daisies, of course, because what do you expect from me? I'm Daisy. Of course, I'm going to put daisies at least once in every single room. This door leads to the bedroom, which we'll keep for last because it's my favorite out of the 2 rooms that we have here. So let's go in the bathroom real quick. This is pretty simple, kind of like the standard bathroom, I think. It's a 2x2, very simple. I forgot to color the towels. Please just ignore that. I find it kind of cute, even though it's kind of boring. It's just a bathroom. Who cares about that? You're gonna spend maybe 5 minutes of your life in there. Like, who cares? And this final door is the bathroom. As I said, I love this area. It's super cute. We have a lot of daisies, this kind of vase pyramid, this heart carpet, the flower texture, this kind of custom, not so custom rug with just 4 heart carpets that form a kind of flowery shaped carpet. That is so cute. Somewhere to sit where you could read a book, or right here, you could also read a book on the bed because that's so comfortable. And for some reason, I love to read until till like super late or super early, like 1 or 2 in the morning, which is not the best thing. But anyways, yeah, that was it for the apartment. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah guys, that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like this one with like the whole town building series, you can go check out the playlist that is on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching till the end. It means the world to me. Bye petals!